Plotting in Python. In this series, I shall show you step by step how you can proceed from scratch. The Python package that we shall use here is matplotlib. Matplotlib is mathematical plotting library. This is inspired by MATLAB that many of you may have used. Well, let us start. Idle. Let me click this idle. Idle Python GUI. Idle is integrated development and learning environment. This is just a platform where you can write nicely. Well, this is by Python itself. So this is your idle. This is when I install in this machine. This was Python 2. You can work in Python 2 or Python 3, does not matter. You go to python.org site, official site of Python, and can download and install Python latest version, Python 3, or your any version of Python 2 or 3, whatever you like. Well, first, to use any package, the primary thing is that we have to import the package on your this idle on your interpreter. Well, so this is your space for work. Okay, workspace. So let me import. Often it is called namespace. So let me import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. Notice that this import and this as on this interpreter are with orange color. That means these two things are system commands, and the matplotlib is the name of the package under which you have a pyplot. This is a module, and you import this particular module, not everything in matplotlib. So you import this module which will be useful for your two-dimensional plot. You import this as and rename it as short name plt. That is usual. Well, let me be clear what is package and what is module. Matplotlib is package, pyplot is module. Package is nothing but you can think any directory that you may have created in your machine, on your Windows or anywhere. Well, so it's a special kind of package, a special kind of directory where you can have lots of many modules, functions, etc. So under this directory, there is this pyplot is a module. What is a module? Module is nothing but is a Python program. It's Python code or script or whatever. It's a long program, maybe, and in that you can define lots of functions, parameters, etc., etc. Well, so you can write your own module also. So let me enter that. Okay, so it is imported. Since I have already matplotlib here, one thing to remember, if you are working for the first time on your using the matplotlib for the first time, and you have not, after you installed this idle this Python, basic Python on your machine, if you have not separately install this matplotlib, it will not come, it won't show. Okay, it will give you errors or it will tell you some things that it is not here. Okay, so it is, since it is here, it has not objected. Okay, but let me also show you how you can actually install these packages on your machine with this basic Python. Basic Python doesn't come with other external packages. Well, so let me check. You go to start if you are on Windows, and you go to write cmd. Then cmd is command prompt. So the command prompt will come, this black window will come, and here you write cd/python 27. Because you have installed Python 2, Python 27 directory will be automatically created. So you go, cd is change directory. This is a DOS command, DOS, disk operating system command. Well, you go to Python 27 here. Now you can see what are there. dir is a directory command. So lots of things are there. So dir are directories, and also there are files. Of course, the command I'm looking for will be in this scripts scripts. Okay, then you write cd scripts scripts. Okay, so the command you have to use is that pip, pip. Inside that also you can check what is there, dir. So you see the pip.exe that you will use. So you write pip, then install, pip install, and then you write the name of the package, in this case matplotlib. And I won't do here because it is already installed in my machine. I won't do. So if you now on your machine for the first time, if you do that, go to cmd, go to command prompt, go to Python directory, probably go to scripts. Not all cases it is inside the scripts, but in Python 2, these versions, they are inside the scripts. And you write just this mantra, pip install matplotlib. If you want to install NumPy, then instead of matplotlib or along with it, you write NumPy. If you want to import SciPy, also write SciPy. Or one by one we can do, and then enter. It will be installed in 2 minutes. No worry. Okay, so I assume that matplotlib is already installed on your machine, and you go back to this idle and begin typing. Okay, so import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. So the first thing you should check is that you check what is there inside this plt, your this module. Plt is module. Plt means pyplot. Okay, so to check you have to write again dir, but this time dir is a function. You write dir, inside that you write plt. Okay, so you write and you see, type and you see, enter and see lots of different kinds of functions and parameters, built-in things, and all that things are there. So it begins from A alphabetically and all that, but I'm looking for one particular function which I'll use most of the time, will be plot, plot. Of course, to plot any data you have to the common name that comes on your mind is plot, plot. Well, so the plot is there, right? So I can now reduce this size, and now okay, and I can now so okay, I can now reduce this size so that you can look, you can see better. Okay, see here. So what you have to write is that first, to plot your two-dimensional plot, means you have to plot x y data, x column and y column, or x array or y array. Okay, so you write x column as a list. You know list in your basic Python course. So list is nothing but, forget about anything, some numbers or some elements separated by comma, and you write in a 2 square brackets. So write 1, 2, 3, 4, say. So this is a list. So this is a list you have created. You write another list, y equal to say 4, 8, 16, 24, say. Okay, so this is another list y. So two lists are there, means two sets of data are there at your hand. You created the data. Now you want to plot plt, go to plt, inside that you call plot. So this is the style in Python, very common style. Plt is the module name, and under which you have plot function, and function means anything which is followed by two first brackets or parentheses. So you write this, and inside that you write x comma y. That's it, done. So your plot is done, but it is not showing. Well, I'll tell when to show. I mean, it is not on this Python idle. It won't show the graph automatically, but it has said that these matplotlib.lines, that means line plot, and it is line 2D, two-dimensional line plot. And in Python, everything is object, so it is saying you that it's an object. and this object is created at this location. That means it is a memory address. You need not have to bother with all those things. So plot is created. How to see? Another mantra is plt dot show. So that means you are dictating the machine that now you show me. So plt dot show. So just simple, x you declare, y you declare, plt dot plot. That means you create the plot and you now show the plot. Now if you enter, the plot will be here. So it is a plot. So a few things about the plot. I have not said anything else, how to plot, etc., etc. So the by default, first thing is that plot is a line plot. It will join the points. Possibly one is here, one is here, one is here, and one is here. The 4 points it will join with straight lines, and the line thickness will be by default this, and the color will be blue by default, and the y and x, the tick marks, it will automatically give according to the data you have given. It won't do anything else. But we will change the graph according to the way we wish. We'll decorate the graph, we'll play with the graph, we'll present the graph in a very something in some form which you would like. Okay, so this is the first plot on your life in Python. Okay, so I plotted. Before we proceed, we of course can see what is there inside this plot function. So for that you can write help, because it will show you how you can use this plot. Inside that you write, say, not plot but plt.plot, because you have to give the full address, right? So you write plt.plot, but of course you notice that when you call the name and put as an argument inside this help function, or in this case in directory function, I never give the other extensions. I do not give plot as a some followed by parenthesis. I just write the name plt.plot. Well, if you check, it will show you lots of things. First you check is that you go to the first line. Okay, this is help on function plot in module matplotlib.pyplot. First it will show you the default arguments, and then there will be kw args, means keyword arguments. Some arguments you can give with keywords. Well, and it will show you some examples also here, and lots of other examples. See, plt plot, it will be plt.plot in our case, without anything that we have plotted. You can plot inside that, you can write x comma y, and then you can write bo under quote unquote, b for blue, o for round, or that means bullet. So it is showing you that plot x and y using blue circle markers, etc., etc. If you write inverted comma inside that, you write r plus, that means the color will be red and the symbols will be plus, and so on. There are lots of demonstrations, lots of keyword arguments, what you can give, and so on. About the colors and the symbols. These are the symbols, characters. These are color characters: blue, green, red. Apart from all those things, there are also very many different kinds of colors. These are the markers, point markers, all these various kinds of markers. And in the line characters, you can plot with dash, means one dash means line. You can plot with two dash means dash, and so on, and so on and so on, so forth. So you can learn by yourself. Anyway, so we have plotted with x and y. The x and y were in terms of lists. Now it doesn't have to be list always. You can even write plt.plot, and inside that you can write 1, 2, 3, 4, and then comma, say 2, 4, 9, 24, or whatever, something. Okay, so say 16 I want to. Okay, so if you also write that, so this is the x part and this is the y part. So if you see, we have written this in terms of tuple. So let's see if it works. Oh, it works. That means it has plotted. If it were some problem here, it would object. Okay, so you can see plot dot show. It will show the graph again. Well, now you want to plot with a little bit with a symbol. You try with symbols and types and so on. So if you write now, let me take it here. Let me take it here so that you can see better. Okay, if you write plt dot plot, and if you write x comma y comma, say inside that I write dash and then o, that means I want to plot with line, dash line, and the continuous line, and the o is a marker, bullet marker, means circle. So let's see. So it has created. So if I write plt dot show, it will show me this. It will show me this. Okay. Well, now I will show you much more. Suppose you write this. So you write this plt dot plot, then x, then comma y, then you call color. See, color equal to, I write R for red. Well, so color is red. So you can also see the color. The color is the keyword argument. Sometimes you may not have to give this color also. This symbol, this name you may not have to give, because after x and y, if you write with inverted comma R, it will also assume that immediately after this, it will assume the position and it will assume that you are talking about color. Well, and then you can call the write the line style equal to, say, dash, means line, and then I can also write marker equal to o. So I write separately. So all are keywords. Earlier I write at one go, but now to be specific, you write color, line style, marker, so that anybody else can understand. Okay, let me first see that. Okay, let me first see that what it does. See, plt dot show. So it is now a red graph. Color is red, bullet, and the line all. Okay, now I bring that again here. Okay, and you write here you now give marker size. You can write marker size, or you can write shortcut MS, acronym MS, and you guys give 16. That means the size of the marker is 16. How big it is? This is the point, 16 point. So the 10 point, 12 point, that's the letter size. Okay, standard method. And also you can dictate that your line width, LW is line width. That is another keyword argument. So these acronyms are available. So you give LW equal to, say, 4. That means your the line width will be 4 times. Okay, and you can now enter, and you now show here, go here and enter, and it will this. Okay, so this is your graph. So line width is increased, and the size of the markers is also increased, and so on. Now the same thing you can also write something, say here. No, it was here. So it was here. You can break the lines and give a symbol. Okay, but here you can write label. You can also put label equal to temperature. Okay, and I'll show you what this does. This label. This is label equal to temperature. Invalid syntax. Why it is called invalid? Oh, I have not put comma here. Oh, right. Okay, so I have missed the comma. So this has to be a comma here. Okay, it's to be comma here. That's why it is showing you error. Okay, so it is taken. So along with it, I can talk about, say, I can write something else, plt.legend. So legend is another function in Python, in your pyplot. So plot is one function, show is one function, legend is also another function. What it does, it will create the legend. You will see it now. And you inside that you can also see it here. You type help and then inside that you write plt.legend. Then it will show you what the help, what is there inside. Okay, and see it writes places legend on the axis. Okay, if I write plt.legend and loc equal to 2, that means the location is 2. What does it mean? I will show, we'll see. Okay, now is c plt dot show, well, well, so this is the legend. So you have created the graph, and it is which graph, which data is which for, the data is for temperature, and the symbols, the bullets and lines, so it's a part of the symbol. So it is temperature, it's showing that it is the temperature, this graph is for temperature. So this is the legend, and I have put here the location loc2, that means it has placed inside the leftmost corner, right? So if you write help, inside that you write plt dot legend, it will show you lots of things. It will show you how to use this legend, and specifically I want to show you one place that use, yes, this is the location string, that means where I want to write the label. So best is, if you want to leave it on the computer, on the Python, it will place at the best position. So best is 0. If you write upper right, then 1. If you write upper left, it is 2. So I have used this. LOC is the string, this is the keyword argument. Here you will see LOC somewhere here. Somewhere you will find it. Okay. So you may write LOC or may not write also LOC. Somewhere here, LOC equal to upper right. Okay. So that is the thing. Well, okay. Now, so you have done these two things, legend. Now I can write, I can go back here, there, I can plot again. I call that, okay, I go there, and I plot here again. I want to check, I want to plot the legend also. I want to plot the legend also, where, oh, I want to plot, I'm sorry, this you will show you in this way. If you go to Anaconda, it will show you better, but I'm not going to Anaconda at the moment. I'll show you. Okay, the legend. The legend. You plot the legend also with this. So you have now plotted with plt.plot and also have written another line plt.legend. Okay, now I want to plot axis. So I write plt dot x label. So x label is this, it will label the x-axis, and I write, say, whatever, something, say x axis. So x-axis, right? And also inside that I write size equal to, say 20. Again, you see the x label is the name of the function. Inside that you have given the necessary default argument with, as a string, with quote unquote, that means whatever you write it will produce that, and also with keyword argument, right, size equal to 20. You say the size of the label will be 20 point. Okay, so it has said you that it has informed you that the text is created. Similarly, if you write y label, y label is another function. You write, say something, say y-axis. Okay, and y-axis is also created. Now what more you can do? Okay, you can plot, you can write title, title. Title in this, you can write, say this is my, say, first graph, say. and you can write size equal to say 20, for example. So title is another function. Title is another function. So lots of functions. All the functions. Whatever you want to do, you just do the same procedure. PLT dot something. PLT dot something. So the function is here title. Okay, done. So title is created. Now you also can also write something above the title. That is called super title. So you can also write PLT dot subtitle. TITLE. Okay, and inside that you write say figure 1, figure 1, and you can write say size equal to say 22, say. Okay, okay, so now again you can write the ticks. So plt dot x ticks, you can change the ticks also, because ticks it has given in its own way. You can also dictate what ticks you will write. So you want to put ticks at the places say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you want to put the ticks as these places. So you have written this in inside the argument as a list. So you have done that also. It is telling you what it has done. All the ticks are created. Now you can also write plt dot y ticks, and inside that you write say 10 y-axis, right? 10, 20, 30, and 10, 20, sorry, 10, 20, 30. Let's suppose these four numbers you want to write, and of course you have to give a bracket. Well, so you have created these ticks also. Well, and you also want to create the tick. There is another function called tick parameters. It's called plt dot tick. It's called params. Tick underscore params. Okay, so in that you write axis equal to x. That means you want to manipulate the parameters on the x-axis. So you write inside this argument x is axis equal to x, and you want to label color equal to say green. So tick marks, the ticks you want to write in terms of the green color, and the label size say equal to 16. Whatever these you can play with. Okay, so all these you can write. Now you have written so many lines. Okay, let me do it. Okay, so it has created. Okay, either it will tell you that it has created some object, or it remains silent. That means you are flawless. You have no error. If it is error, it will show you error in red color. Okay, so remember these few things. I mean the lines. First, I have plotted with plt.plot. Inside that, I can change color, line style, marker, size of marker, length of the line. I mean line width, these things, and also I can put a label. That label will show up there on inside the graph, and that label I can control with legend. Legend is the another function. Then I can change x label, then I can change y label, then I can put title, then I can put subtitle, then I can put x ticks, also I can put y ticks, etc, etc, etc. And also I can use some other limit. I can also put here. Okay, I can also put here say say I can put plt dot x lim. That means limit of x-axis. So my data is from here 0 to 5. So I want to plot here say okay some 0 to say 6 say. Okay, and I want to write plt dot y lim. Say my y data is from 0 to 30, so I write it say 0 to say 40, for example. It's your wish. Now you see, after all these things, what your graphs looks like. So plt dot show, well, So this is your graph. So this is your graph. This is your subtitle. This is your title. This is the level which is controlled by legend. This is y level. This is x level. This is y limit is from 0 to 40, so it has not written 40 here, but the level is the marking is from 0 to 40. So total length is 0 to 40. That's and it has written only 0, 10, 20, 30 because in the ticks you have dictated that the ticks will be at y ticks will be at 0, 10, 20, 30, and the y ticks x ticks x axis from 0 to 6 here, but you have said the ticks will be at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is x level, and also you have told that the x ticks, the numbers will be the of size say 16, and the color will be green, and so on. So that way you can control a graph. So